Hi, welcome to Thomann's Drum Bash. I'm Daniel, and today I'm going to be going over my favorite drum rudiments to use on the drum kit. Let's get into it. A rudiment is defined as a relatively short pattern that's used as a foundation for longer and more complex patterns. It's a very useful tool to use as far as learning drums goes, and I can say from personal experience it has helped me with that journey tremendously. So let's get into the drum rudiments that I like to use on the kit, starting with double stroke rolls. The sticking for a double stroke roll, starting on the right, is right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. At a slower tempo, this rudiment can be achieved with full arm movement and wrist movement as well. At quicker tempos, this rudiment can be achieved by a combination of using the rebound of the drum as well as very slight movement from the back 3 fingers of your hands. One of my favorite ways to use double strokes is actually using them on the hi-hat. I play a lot of rap, hip-hop, trap music, so I use those double strokes to achieve really articulate, very quick trills to emulate the programmed hi-hat sound. Here's an example of that. I also use double strokes for really quick fills on the snare drum. Moving on to the second rudiment I use a lot, paradiddles. The sticking for a paradiddle is right, left, left, right, left, left. This rudiment can be achieved by using full wrist movement for the first partial and smaller back finger movement and use of the rebound of the drum for the second 2 partials. I use this in a lot of different ways. One of my favorite ways is, just like double strokes, doing trills on the hi-hat. Another way that I like to use paradiddles is for setups for fills. You can put a paradiddle starting on the hi-hat and with the other 2 partials on the snare drum and lead into just about any fill you want. My third, and possibly most favorite rudiment, is a paradiddle diddle. The sticking for a paradiddle diddle is right, left, right, right, left, left. I use these in a lot of different contexts. I like to use paradiddle diddles to set up the snare that acts as a backbeat. I do this by starting a paradiddle diddle on the hi-hat and ending it on the snare drum. Here's an example of that. I also like to use paradiddle diddles and fills. One example of that is starting a paradiddle diddle on the hi-hat and then going straight into a triplet roll on the snare down the toms. It's also fun to use paradiddle diddles in combination with single strokes on the snare drum to create a kind of dancey, groovy build-up section. I use this a lot in bridges of songs just to build up into a really big outro or chorus. The last rudiment I will be talking about today is called the inverted paradiddle diddle. The sticking for that, off the right hand, is right, left, left, right, right, left. I mainly use this for this one fill in particular, where I do 2 inverted paradiddles starting on the hi-hat into right, left, single stroke roll on the snare and tom. Here's that fill in action. So now that you know some of my favorite rudiments, let's get over how to practice them and how to apply them efficiently and effectively to the drum kit. First thing I would say for practicing rudiments is get a practice pad. In my opinion, that's the #1 way to learn for many reasons. The first reason being practice pads are very articulate. When you're playing on a full drum kit, when you're hitting a snare, toms, kick, you're getting a bunch of ringiness, you're getting a bunch of overtones that are going to make it hard to hear exactly how accurate you are being with that rudiment. So, if you can get it clean on a practice pad, you can be sure it's going to translate once you bring it to the kit. Additionally, pairing a practice pad with a metronome is a must. Not only are metronomes good for practicing the accuracy of your timing, but it's also good for setting a benchmark for yourself and measuring how much progress you're making. Maybe on the first week of practicing a paradiddle diddle, you are only able to play it at 100 BPM. That's okay. Just keep practicing that, and then next week, try to push it up 1 or 2 BPM. See how far you can push it. If you hit a wall, just keep practicing. You will break that wall. Timing consistency is all you need to get better at an instrument. I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below if you learned something. Let me know your favorite rudiments. Like it if you like it. Subscribe to see more. Once again, I'm Daniel. Thank you for watching Thomann's Drum Bash, and I'll see you in the next one.